So he says here, the rain descended. The rain descended. The Greek word katabeno, descended. It means to come down upon you. And the prefix is kata, which we know that is a controlling, conquering, dominating, intensive situation. This rain comes upon you. So the rain is a natural thing, isn't it? So the rain is a symbol of the natural situations and problems that come down on you and come against you. Well, who are they coming against? Wait a minute. This guy heard the word and he acted on it, and the rain still descended. The natural problem still came. The situation still showed up to try to overpower him. Right? The rains descended. The floods came. The word came is the Greek word echomi, and it means to come from all directions. The floods came from all directions. Well, I know in the Old Testament it says when the enemy comes in like a flood, the Lord will raise a standard against him. How's the Lord going to raise a standard against him? When you act on what you believe. The standard in your situation will be determined by what comes out of your mouth. When those things surround you and you go, oh my God, I can't believe this is happening to me, just lay down. Because that's your standard now. Until you change that standard. See, we've taken a lot of things in the Word of God and said, the enemy's coming in like a flood. So I believe that the Lord will do something about this and raise a standard against him. How's he going to do that? He has no authority unless you give it to him. No, the standard is based on where your faith is. That is the standard. So, here's this guy who's been hearing the word, and the floods come from all directions. Well, you remember over in the book of James it says, count it all joy when you encounter various tests, temptations, and trials, which gives us the picture of you're just walking along and just minding your own business and walking along in life, and all of a sudden, boom, you fell into a hole. And you're surrounded on every side. The floods came in all directions. So the floods that come against you from all directions is a symbol of satanic attacks. So we have natural problems and situations that come up. You know, there's some stuff you don't need the devil involved in it. There's people. And even more than that, there is you. You understand that, right? You know, we create many of our own problems. So here we are in this situation, you know, and we have all these natural things going on. Then there's satanic attacks that come against us and surround us on every side. But besides the rain descending and the floods coming, it also said the winds blew. The word winds is the Greek word anemos, and it metaphorically means an emblem of instability. It is an emblem of instability which points to empty doctrine and unstable opinions. Empty doctrines and unstable opinions. So, think about it now. Here's this guy. The rain's descended. He's got all kinds of problems going on. He's got satanic attacks coming into his life. And now he's got unstable opinions. And he's got doctrines that are shaky, empty. And they blew. The winds blew. Means to blow upon. It is the voice of religion. It is the voice of falsehood, the voice of lies, and the voice of ignorance. And if you're not founded on the rock, you will listen to that voice because it will sound so right. What are we allowing to breathe upon us? Well, after Sunday night, I would think, we don't want nothing but the Spirit and Word of God to breathe on us, right? Well, storms come, but you've got to prepare. Preparation is done in meditation. Preparation by meditation. Meditating on the Word, meditating on the truth, because the storms are going to come. And then the question is going to be, what comes out of your mouth in the midst of those storms? What are you going to let breathe on you in the midst of those storms? When you fall into something and you're surrounded on every side and things are coming at you at every avenue, what is going to be coming out of your mouth? What have you prepared yourself for besides vacation? Nothing wrong with vacation. I love vacation. The rains ascended, the floods came, the winds blew, and it burst against the house. The word burst is the Greek word prospito, and it implies an assault. An assault. It means to strike against the house, and it means to do it with purpose. In other words, things don't just happen. There is no such thing as it's one of those things. Oh, you know, it's just one of those things that happen. No such thing. Liar, liar, pants on fire. No such thing. Things happen with purpose. They're either happening to bless you or they're happening to steal from you. One or the other. And it says it burst against the what? The house. What builds our house is our motives, our agendas, and our attitudes. So to build your house is to build your life. Okay? To build your house is to build your life. Now, suppose you're going to build a house. What determines the strength of that house? Kind of. Yeah, kind of. It does. I mean, it does, but yeah, material. The integrity of the material, okay? You know, what if I took a roof and put it on your house and we used a couple of 2-inch screws to hold it up there? How safe would that be in a storm? Now, you've got the right material, I mean, as far as the roof goes and all, but it's not held together really good because the building materials and what holds it together is not strong. So what holds your life together? Motives, agendas, attitudes. A life built on the Word of God is a life of faith that acts on the Word of God. When the attacks come, this house will not fall. The house was founded upon the rock. The what? The rock. Petra. The rock, which means a projecting rock or a cliff. A projecting rock or a cliff. Now, in these kind of cliffs, they had sepulchres that were hewn out and built for security. It was founded on this secure rock that projected off the cliff. It was immovable. It was firm. It was stable. It's like the rock. Jesus said, upon this rock. What was the rock he was talking about? Revelation knowledge that is designed to project into your life. That word that projects into you and into your life becomes the rock of security, firm, stable, and immovable, that you can build your house on. That revelation. And the power of hell is not able to stand against it.